Ayurveda is good for everybody. I want to follow it, but I cannot maintain the consistency. How to start is the problem. Okay, that is another good question. Everybody knows there is a lot of information available in Google. Everybody is overwhelmed with it. Whatever you want to know about health, wellness, everything is available in the Google. But do you know what is good for you? Do you know that one thing worked for someone, that same thing will work for you? That is what Ayurveda tells us. Ayurveda tells us to spend time with ourselves. Ayurveda tells us to introspect, to know your body, to know your needs. So whenever we want to start something, we know there are plenty of things. If you write down everything, what is good, if you read articles, you will see a lot of videos in YouTube. They will keep telling you, you have to eat. For example, I'll give you example. For example, you have to eat chia seed, you have to eat flax seeds, hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, hazelnut, or lots of all the nuts, or you have to eat oats, you have to eat millets. So if you start eating everything every day, you will end up in not having your food, like not having your lunch and dinner. You will be done with the breakfast itself, right? So there will be a lot of things which you can follow, but my question is it necessary to follow everything what other people are doing? No. You have to understand your body, you have to understand your need. So be introspect, try to understand what your body needs, try to understand your symptoms, then you pick what is good for you. And you don't have to do anything which you don't like. There will be a resistance, definitely, because we have to trick our brain. I'm not saying if you don't like it, you don't start. It's not like that. Ayurveda says you should not follow, which is Rut Viruddha. Rut Viruddha means Rudda is heart, Viruddha is opposite. So if your heart is not happy, if you are not involved, if you are doing it just for the sake of doing it, or just because your doctor is telling you, one day you will give up. That's why you feel like maintaining consistency is difficult. I would say educating yourself is the best idea. First, know your body, educate yourself, try to understand what is good for you, what is not good for you. Try to take help of Ayurvedic practitioner, or try to take the help of doctor. Try to understand your routine, focus on your routine, and after that you take smaller steps first. Try with one thing at a time and try with very small thing which you can follow. Do not overcommit, or do not decide something from 1st of this month I will change everything. Changing everything in one day, it is very difficult. Your brain will resist, your body will resist, and you will end up in not following it. Again, that vicious cycle will keep going, because again you will regret. You will feel like I cannot do anything, I don't do anything, I just give up. And after that, what happens is we don't want to do it, we don't want to focus on there, we just go ahead with whatever is coming up in our day. So to avoid that, what we can do is we can start with small thing, one thing at a time. We can follow that for 7 days. Once we get that confidence, yes, I can do it now, I have this confidence that I'm liking it. Once you start liking it, automatically your body will do. Anything related to skin and hair, we want to do it because we look good. That gives us some confidence. We can see the difference when we are following something. So when we know the benefit out of it, when our body knows this is good for me, I like it. Like we like sweets. Why do we like it? We feel good after eating, right? So when your body knows that this is for the sake of good and I'm liking it, you will do it. You will not give up. So what you can do is you can just follow that for 7 days. Then you can just increase the frequency, or you can add one more thing. Let's say you drink a lot of coffee, or you drink a lot of tea. So we know caffeine or drinking a lot of tea is not good, but how to give up that habit? So what we can do is, I would not say that starting tomorrow or starting 1st of any month or just New Year, whatever that occasional day is coming, from that day you can just give up, stop drinking tea or stop drinking coffee. That is not possible. Then you will be pushing yourself and you become negative. So what we can do is, we can at least reduce the frequency, at least we can reduce the quantity of it. We can replace our one tea in a day with herbal tea. We can, when I say herbal tea, what it is, what you can do is you can just boil some water with cumin seeds or coriander seeds. You can add a little bit of mint, or you can add fresh ginger into it, a little bit of lime juice. So according to your taste and according to your availability, you can just boil these herbs in a water. It tastes very good. Chamomile flowers are very good. Evening time, if you drink tea with chamomile flower, it will help you to sleep. Add a little bit of turmeric. Turmeric will help you to detoxify your liver. especially if you're doing workouts, you're doing strength training, or if you have difficulty in sleeping, if you have difficulty with the digestion, all this time it will turmeric is the excellent remedy. You can add turmeric in everything you eat. So if you follow simple steps like this, you will start liking it. After, what you can do is you can just switch your tea with herbal tea 2 times, or you can have only once your normal tea. You can tea or coffee, whatever you are having once, or you can reduce the sugar. Even reducing sugar or giving up on sweets is very difficult. So whatever you feel it's difficult, you can list it out and we can find out the solutions. If I tell you that you stop eating sweets at all, it's not possible. I wouldn't tell that to anybody. But can we find out, or can we look for better options, or can we look for healthier options of sweet? Can we have something made up of jaggery, sesame seeds, peanuts? These are healthy options. Something with maple syrup or honey. These are healthy options of sweet. Can we add something? Can we add something like that in our diet? Can we reduce the refined sugar? Or everybody knows refined sugar is not good, but we need to understand why it is not good. So asking that why is very important. Once you understand that, you will not give up, trust me. Once you understand that why I am doing it, what is the benefit, once you start doing it for at least 7 days, then you focus on 14 days, then you focus on 21 days, and after that it becomes your habit. So when you start doing it and your body will start liking it, you will not give up. And you will tell others that I have started, I see the difference, and you will encourage others to do the same thing. So that is the positive change comes in you. So whenever we are doing something, it's a lifestyle. Ayurveda tells us the same thing. We have to adapt it as a lifestyle, because the quantity of years is not important, quality of life is important. How functional are we? How independent are we? That is very important. So if we have difficulty, there are three things. If we have difficulty in falling asleep naturally, if we have difficulty in waking up naturally, or if we are not feeling fresh when we get up, and if we are not able to evacuate our bowel properly. If three things, if you have answered yes to any of these, then you will have to look after your routine, you have to look after your diet, and you have to look after, there is something wrong, because these things should happen naturally without taking any product or without doing any extra efforts. So if you feel there is anything coming in your way from these three things, you have to sit down and you have to focus on your routine, your diet, and you have to ask yourself what is wrong, what is that thing you can fix, and you can get back to your routine.